Hello everyone, I'm Mehmet and we are going to look some slides about decision theory. Decision theory, we will look at decision making, utility theory, expected utility and prospect theory. First one is decision making. Decision theory is an interdisciplinary approach to arrive at the most advantageous decision in an uncertain environment. Decision theory brings together psychology, statistics, philosophy, and mathematics to analyze the decision-making process. Descriptive, prescriptive, and normative are the three main areas of decision theory, and each examines a different type of decision-making. Decision theory brings together psychology, statistics, philosophy, and mathematics to analyze decision-making process. Decision theory is closely related to game theory and is studied in the context of understanding the activities and decisions that underlie activities such as auction, evolution, and marketing. There are three main areas of decision theory. Each examines a different type of decision making. First one, descriptive decision theory. Describes the typical ways agents make decisions, some rational, some intuitive, some quite illogical. Second one, prescriptive decision theory. It seeks to provide guidelines for agents to make the best possible decision given an uncertain decision-making framework. Third one, normative decision theory, provides guidance for making decision given a set of value. This decision theory framework generally defines three types of decision classes. First one, decision under certainty. Copious information leads to an obvious decision. Second one, decision under uncertainty. Analyze of known and unknown variables gives the decision with the best probability. Third one, decision under conflict, a reactive approach that involves in anticipating the likely consequence of a decision before making a decision. Utility theory. Utility theory is the benefit that the expected outcome provides to the person making the choice. Although similar to expected value, it's a slightly deeper concept than expected value. Although the expected value is an objective phenomenon, the benefit is subjective. Although the expected value is the same for each time, the benefit of the same expected value may vary from person to person. Utility is a very important concept in decision making under risk. It shows how useful the decision will be by creating selection criteria for the decision making during decision making under risk. Those people's attitude toward risk also includes the calculation at the same expected or level expected values. Some take great risks because the expected benefit is high, while others avoid the slightest risks by thinking that the benefits is low, even though they have the same or more expected value. As it will be remembered in the BD criterion, the probability of occurrence of events and their output value were expressed in monetary terms. In other words, it was the sum of events and the probability of their occurrence. For example, a person earned $50,000 in his job, and the benefit of this job is 13 units. This person is willing to take a new job. If he works in this new risky job, he will earn $30,000 with zero point 0.5 probability and $10,000 with 0.5 probability. This person wants to evaluate outcomes according to their expected benefits. The expected utility of the new person position is established by weighting each possible outcome relative to the total utility relative to its realization probabilities. We can calculate the expected benefit as like this, and the answer will be 14,333, since the expected benefit for the new business is will be 14. It is a preferable job because the benefits of this person's current job is 13 units, and the expected income benefits of the second job is greater than that. And now risks. Attitude towards risk. People generally have three different attitudes toward risk. These are avoiding risk, accepting risk as normal, loving risks, risk averse, chooses risks free or less risky over risk in case of same expected return. One reason for this is that if the marginal utility of the person decreases as his earnings increase, this person will avoid risk, because the one who does not have much expectation but about money is enough, he has no patience to take risk and lose what he has. It has been proven by insurance that risk is disliked by people. And second one, risk avoid decision maker personal benefit function in general. It is denoted as U equals M in the F bracket, where U is benefits, M is monetary value, and F are symbols showing functional relationship. Accordingly, utility is a function of monetary value. The function increases monotonically. Sorry. When the graph of the personal utility function of the decision maker is determined with the help of certain techniques, if the curve is concave, this type decision maker is called a risk averse. If the graph of the decision maker's personal utility function is in the form a convex curve, this type of decision maker is called a risk taker. It's seen that as the monetary value earned increases, the slope of the curve also increases. This explains why the benefit of our given gain increase is the greater than the benefits of its equivalent loss reduction. And the last one, these people are not normal because he's deliberately risking it. To give an example, such as people are those who have the tendency to gamble excessively, and those who have some tendency to commit crimes. And expected utility theory, an experience used in economics to describe the level of quantitative expectation that individuals and similar active elements have about a situation that contains possibility. Expected utility theory is based on Daniel Bernoulli's St. Petersburg paradox from the solution of proposed in 1738. In the solution, Bernoulli proceeded from the idea that as the amount of money people accrues, they benefit less and less from an additional unit of money. In a sense, this is the first proposition put forward in the context of diminishing marginal utility in economics. In 1744, John von Neumann and Oscar Mangerstan uh, reinterpret people's choices about situation involving random results based on axioms, and they provided the foundation of the current state of the theory. To give a simple example, if someone with if someone with $100 has a 10% person chance of winning that person's expected utility is 0.10 times $100 equals $10. Optimal decision making under uncertainty would be as follows. For example, let's consider the optional options to earn $100 at a 25% rate and $1,000 at a 10% rate. A rational person who wants to maximize the expected utility will choose the second option. And now, prospect theory argues that people tend to evaluate gains and losses differently. People want to make decisions on perceived gains rather than perceived losses. For example, a person who is presented with two different options, uh, equals options in terms of possible gain and possible loss, will tend to choose the option that pays, even if the outcome of the two choices is the same. In short, the benefits of our equal losses and gains are not the same. Prospector claims that losses affects are us more because even if the equivalent gains are the same, hearing about loss causes greater emotional destruction in us. As an example, consider how you might react to following two scenarios. First one, you find $50 on the ground, and the second one, first you lose $50, and then you find $100 on the ground. If you if your reaction to the first scenario is more positive than the second, you are experiencing the bias associated with probability theory. You don't want to choose between these two options, both of which have the same return, as the first creates a more positive feelings and the second has the risk of loss. And those are my references. Thank you for listening.